Welcome in. We're going to be doing free tarot reading questions, channeling, all that jazz, and using my crow decks because that's been a thing. And if you're on the Insta stories, you would know, been sharing all about my crow niche. It's been fun. I really have been bonding with them, guys. So we're just going to wait for people to enter the room. I guess we'll scoot you closer. If you're already a subscriber or you're an Insta follower, please reveal yourselves. Earlier today, I was moderating on Miriam and Heather's channel. And if you don't know what that is, it's called Woke One's Revolution. I think I hid my subscriber list, I'm pretty sure. But if you're in the community on Instagram, I post a lot of their stuff over there. And I find not everyone always gravitates towards their pages, but some of them do. Some of them do. Some from my network ended up getting pretty close to Miriam, especially. Someone's in the room. Reveal yourself. I honestly had a really eventful day, you guys. It was a mix of feelings and things. I don't even want to go too in depth with it, so if I have anyone from my Instagram that knows what I'm talking about on my close friends list, don't even bring it up because I don't want to go that public with it, to be honest. I will say this. The synchronicities and the signs, the veil is so thin right now, you guys. A lot of people have been asking, like, on threads, like, does anybody feel like the energy's weird? Yes, of course. Of course. Especially, you know, Halloween season, spooky season. Hi, Joni. We're doing free tarot reading questions. If you're new here, hi, my name is Allie. I'm a tarot reader and an intuitive coach. I've been a reader for 5 years, but on YouTube, I started doing shorts in 2023, and then I started doing live streams this year. So this is a good chance to get a free mini read from me. Where are you from, Joni? I guess I'll share. I'm from Washington State, not Seattle. And it's not that I hate Seattle, but I don't love Seattle. It's there's a lot of things I do like about Seattle, but just everything that's been going on with our economy and our city governments, it puts a bad taste in my mouth. However, when I was homeless, I did live on a boat on Lake Union off and on, which was a fun, interesting experience. And it made me want to get into alternative living, houseboats, all that kind of stuff. I have a whole YouTube About Me video if you're curious about my awakening story and how I got into housing. I pretty much manifested that. Ooh, a card flew out. Community. See what I'm talking about? My gods don't play, you guys. Good morning, Viva. Oh, thank you. Yes, please double tap the video to like because it helps boost the algorithm. If you have a question, please drop it in the chat. Please be respectful. I put like a lot of systems and change things around so that it filters through the comments a little bit better and we don't get weirdos and spam. Yeah. From Germany? Oh, I love that. Good, good. I have been trying to reach other parts of the world outside of the States. Yes. To be honest, I wouldn't say I'm super popular in my hometown. I would say it's the opposite. I'm a scapegoat and black sheep. Um, in some ways, I could say I'm a popular loner, but I would say oftentimes I'm either outcasted or I outcast myself because I feel like I don't belong, but the groups around me want me to conform to a certain box. It's very common for Aquarius people. It's horrible. It's my whole life story, man. I feel like I never fit in, like where is home, that kind of feeling. Wonderful evening to the beautiful USA. Yeah, well, thank you. I feel like, well, thank you for the positive vibes because we've been going through a lot over here. And I guess we need that. What is your name? My name is Allie. Short for Allison. Spelt with 2 L's, yes. I do like kind of change my name up differently on different platforms, depending. Also because, I don't know, sometimes that username is taken and that sucks. Has anyone had a tarot reading before that's commenting? Thoughts on Shrek 2? I'm trying to remember the plot to Shrek 2. I think I've seen all of them. They have like side quests series, don't they? I know I used to know a lot about movies. I tend to get confused between like Disney and Pixar, and from what I understand, Disney pretty much owns all of them at this point. My brother, though, he's a movie geek for sure. And I also have a friend that's into photography and videography that, gosh, you could ask him any question about any music, music videos too, yeah, and movies and shows, and he can tell you. Only one right answer? I don't know. I don't remember. I mean, the first movie is the best. And I just love the gingerbread man scene, you know? You're from India? Well, hello. Hi, my friend. You okay? Hi, Monique. Yes, I was just announcing that if anyone is on Instagram, please don't bring up that subject because I don't want to talk about that publicly because so much has happened today, you guys. It was very eventful in good and bad ways. But nonetheless, I think it was very healing and spiritual. Like all the signs were leading me there. It was painful. Things were unmasked. The universe revealed the truth to me. I guess that's what I asked for, right? So yeah, you got to be careful what you ask for from the universe. And people don't understand that a lot of the times they manifest things and then they complain about the things they manifest. You got to be careful what you tell yourself, right? That came up in a reading I was watching today. Gosh, what is her name? Dang it, I can't remember her name, but I watch her often. I get her confused with another one. Is it Tarot? Tarot? No, it's not Tarot Time by Dana. She was just on right before I jumped on too. Binky hair. Oh, I remember you. How does the guy I'm crushing on at work feel about me romantically? What is gonna happen between us romantically? Please. Oh, didn't you ask about career and stuff last time? I remember. Oh gosh. It says this message is held for review. Should I even bother to open it? Show me Binky hair. How does this guy feel about her? from work, what is going to happen? Perspective came out. Sometimes I have a good memory. It's all intuitive, though. And then other things I can be forgetful. It's kind of odd. Well, you got gifts at the bottom of the deck. And you got play, persistence. Oh, resistance. I'm sorry. Perspective and survival. So I'm getting that you guys kind of flirt and play while you're at work, if that's not obvious, obviously. I feel like maybe you're just feeling like maybe you're not picking up on his signals correctly. Is that what it is? You feel like you're crushing on him or he's not crushing on you back? I think he doesn't want me? I don't know. I'm not sure that's what it is. Show me more. How does... Page of Pentacles. What's the deal with this guy? Ten of Cups, but it came out sideways. The Lovers, but it came out sideways. Okay, why is everything sideways? The Ace of Wands. What? Tell me more. Well, I don't know, Binky hair. I don't think that it's necessarily that, but also I would be careful with this person. They're talking a lot about, I don't know, his other dealings. So he might not even be completely single. And if he says he's single, I don't know if that's true. He's got something going on. I would say that there is chemistry and there is a crush there. However, I don't know, someone could potentially be a third party. Monique. Oh, men. Don't even get me started. Because once Allie rants, I think he has a girlfriend, not sure. I think you might be right. Is he faithful? He might be like a player. He might be one to play the field. I'm getting triggered, guys. I think he has one. I do need to like catch up with Monique just as like a friend and not client to coach. I was like, gosh, there's so much to talk about. What is going to happen between us romantically? Okay, well, I don't like to always fortune tell and predict outcomes. I will say this, you have a choice. If you choose the direction to pursue this person, you might be a third party. Is he going to be loyal? I don't think so. That's what I see happening. If you don't, I think you have a new beginning with someone else. That's probably better fit, because anything's better fit than that, right? I'm always here for you. You're my chosen family. Oh, thank you, Monique. Yes, I also think about you when I think of my chosen family. Gosh, and it sucks because it's always the people that are not physically close to me. One day, either Monique's gonna come here or I'm gonna go there. It wouldn't be like a tough flight, to be honest. And like, I feel like my son would love you, Monique. I already claim her as Auntie Monique. Can I ask one more thing? Sure, yeah, the chat's slow. I can do a long weekend. Yeah, that would be fun. Let's do it. Me and Doug have talked about that often, but obviously things are kind of funky. But we will find a way. I always like have this, I don't know, like even online when I meet someone, I usually know they're going to be around me for a while, or I'm probably never going to see them again because I don't want to. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I've been like thinking more and more about, yeah, travel stuff. You are right. I need to pull back. Yeah, good for you. Good for you. Will I secure my call center job after training is done this week? Isn't that what you asked last time? That's the same job, right? It's been, I think, like, yeah, that was pretty much the same question. Like, you said you finished training, or was it you were about to? I mean, maybe you want to see if the energy changed since then. It's always possible. Gosh, yeah, that is possible with Uranus and Gemini, you guys. That is freaking possible. Anything can be flipped at a matter of a dime. And you know what's so synchronistic about that, you guys? 4-4 in the room. Um, my son saw a dime on the ground and we picked it up and it was like a moment. It was so weird. The year on the dime was 1989. I don't know if that's significant. In my family, I'm sure there's someone born in 1989, to be honest. I have so many family members, it's ridiculous. Pufferfish Leo, hey, hey. Show me binky hair. We're doing free tarot reading questions. If you're new here, hi, my name is Allie. I'm a tarot reader, intuitive coach. This is a good chance to get a free reading from me. See if I'm legit. Bet. Try me. Try me. Binky hair. The Emperor reverse. Yeah, you can ask a question. Right now we're asking binky hair. We're answering her question. Sorry, I got lost in the sauce. I'm reshuffling. It looks like someone else's energy. One moment, aesthetic delta. So sometimes when the chat gets flooded, which it's not very often, you might have to drop your question again just so I can see it. Show me binky hair. What's going on with the job training? What's going on with the job training? The Wheel of Fortune. The King of Swords in reverse. The Emperor. The Magician. The Sun. The Two of Wands. The Two of Cups. The Five of Swords. Can you give me a straight answer? I feel like they're talking about something else. Can you... What? Which one is meant to be George and Nut Company versus now? What? I don't understand that question at all. Show me binky hair's job training situation. What's going on there? Exposed? Yeah, the sun is here as well. Okay, tell me more. I feel like there's a delay. I will say that. Because I don't see a for sure routine. Show me more. What's going on with binky hairs? Woo! Balance. Okay, so I think you do secure the job. I think there's a delay. Like either extra credentials or training is required for some, is it certification? I don't know. Something like that. I would be very mindful when if like something about, why can't I think of the word, you guys? A drug test. I wanted to say a piss test. I think there definitely is a delay. I thought you meant on the live feed. Oh, my bad. Yeah, for Binky Hair's the training situation. Why did I want to say call center? Is that what you said? That's not what you said, is it? Am I just making stuff up? Okay, no, I didn't. I read that right. Goodness, you guys. Mercury retrograde is getting to me. Can you tell? Is it even retrograde yet? I think we're in pre-shadow. Sometimes that's even the worst. Okay, let's backtrack a little bit. Aesthetic Delta. Yeah. Aesthetic Delta, he's I think we've been following each other for about a year, but I notice you're on a lot of people's channels. He's a supporter of a lot of tarot readers. I always hear them shout you out, and I find it hilarious. So I'm like, oh, it just happened to be here on time. Hey, Allie, I had the tower moment you predicted with Leo. Oh, nice. I can't remember if it was good or bad, to be honest. Will we be able to patch things up in November? Oh, you had like a love situation. I saw it as being good. Mind you, like my Aquarius nature, I tend to see a lot of like future outcomes, like way out there. So if like there's fallings out, like for example, I'm going through that right now, and it's not fun. And I'm just like, okay, so what is the point in being so upset if I know I'll probably forgive you? It kills me, you guys. Is that what it is? Aesthetic Delta? I just remembered it was sudden. Might just be an Aqua thing. Is it? Show me what's going on with this person with Aesthetic Delta. I think we are both Pisces Mercury. Oh, yeah, same. And so is like a lot of people I deal with actually. And I find it's like so good when it comes to, oh, well, for one, romantic talk, but also exchanging ideas, daydreaming. It can feel very dreamy. So if you're like kind of a sapiosexual and you don't appreciate dumb people, I know that sounds rude, but for real, for real. I was like, you just gotta know how to tie your shoes and say 2 + 2, okay? But if you're super smart, it's dropping panties for real. Show me Aesthetic Delta and the person he's dealing with. What happens? Ooh, it's stuck. What's this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Tell me more. The Lovers and the 10 of Wands. The 8 of Wands. I'm learning place my words together. Yeah, I'm learning a lot about communication too. Specifically, no, I guess that's always been kind of a theme in my life. I always transform in my communication over time. Apple Tartar Baker, do you use Fairy Tarot Oracle set? I don't think I have that one. I'm using the tarot, the Crow Tarot. I think they're both by MJ Cullinan. I'm probably not saying that right. The irony of this is I got these at 2 separate times. So Monique, we're friends. She's also been a coaching client. She sent this to me as a gift. And then recently, Brittany B. Rose on Instagram, she sent me one of her extras. And I was looking through the pamphlet and reading about the tarot illustrator, and she's from Seattle, Washington. I don't know if she was like born here, but I'm pretty sure she lives here currently. And I follow her on Instagram, and she posts, I think she's currently making another Crow Tarot deck, and she does like daily oracle readings and stuff. So if you're into that kind of thing, I like it, especially because like crows are been kind of my thing. It's like apparently a past life skill I have is to get messages from them. Aesthetic Delta. I see messages between you and this person. So to answer your question, you guys will talk again. However, I would be mindful of like the energy that you're in and the intentions because I feel like both of you kind of have like emotional baggage. And so I don't know if you're recognizing that this person kind of mirrors you, but Seven of Swords energy is not a good energy to have a successful relationship. Do you know what I'm saying? Um, and I've been there. Like I didn't see like it being like a malicious Seven of Swords. You know what I'm saying? But I did get like a little bit of like sly behavior, maybe a little bit of avoidance of I don't know if it's feelings. I feel like you come on strong in one way, in like one energy. I would try to like flip it and reverse it to like I don't know. I'm still trying to explain how men getting in touch with their emotions because society and culture just kills it for you guys, you know, honestly. So, I don't judge. We just listen, right? It's backwards, but you know what I'm saying. Disney has their own tarot cards, do they? I mean, there's a tarot card for everything these days, right? I know she doesn't trust me or is weary, at least. Well, I get that you might even be a little scared of, like, I don't know, the deeper layers, you know? Oh, aren't we in Scorpio season? We might have Mercury in Scorpio. I did come across that on my astrology studies. If it's not now, it was recent, or it will be. Like release, strong Emperor energy, more intuitive type of energy. Yes, Scorpio season. Emperor energy. So yeah, Emperor energy is the king of the kings. But what that means is that you're emotionally balanced, your money is right, you feel like you're pretty content in your money and job career. Um, you feel passionate, um, physically, I wouldn't say athletic, but you're movable, right? Um, I would say passionate is like the biggest thing with the King of Wands. Emperor is like you're ready to like have a family. You're ready to make decisions for the both of us. You know what I'm saying? Aries energy. I've got my Mars in Aries. Oh, as I was saying, internalizing. What's the sign of the moon tonight? I don't know, actually. I wish I was that quick with astrology, but I'm not. Um, I'm more of a tarot reader, but I am a student for life with astrology. Someone else asked a question, but I didn't understand it. Pufferfish. Oh, okay. That's what you meant. Okay. I thought you meant like you wanted me to compare the two different companies for funsies. I didn't know it was like a job hunt. I was like, oh, that's a weird question, but not the weirdest question I've been asked. Which job will bring best fit for me? Georgia Nut Company or Now Foods? I swear to God, you guys, like, when it comes to like tarot readings, the people that like get floods of Like they go viral and like there's a bunch of people in the chat. Like their readings are so generic. Okay, like, and so obviously you're gonna hit and resonate with a mass amount of people. However, the people that find me, the people that find me are asking me like things that I need a certification for, like I'm a doctrine, like I'm a lawyer. I'm just like, and I've asked my mentor what this is about, and she said it comes from your past life because you used to be all those things. So people in higher up places do listen to me. They do take my advice, even if they don't get tarot readings from me. Something about the conversations I have with people in those kind of like industries and positions, for whatever reason, it will like intuitively resonate from my past life. I know that's super weird, but anyway, just an about me and tarot, I guess. Show me, it's so specific. Georgia Nut Company and Now Foods, not Whole Foods. What is Now Foods? Where do you live? Georgia? Is that what it is? Gosh, you guys. Mercury retrograde is horrible. Show me which company is Pufferfish Leo going to be best fit? What would be beneficial? What is aligned for this person? What is aligned for this person? They gave me the Five of Wands for the first card. If you know anything about tarot, that's just like, wow, hilarious. World. Okay. It's actually not giving a straight answer because apparently the universe is setting you up because this is like a test. So I guess my question to you as an intuitive coach would be, let's scroll down so I can see the current comments. Oh, you're from Illinois. Allie, you're a therapist. I thought about that as a career way like when I was like in my mid-teens. And then I decided that I'm just like not cut out for that. I was like, I need my own therapist, which I mean they do have that, you know, therapists have their own therapists, but like I just the niche that I was going for was for sexually abused kids. So like that's pretty heavy, and like to take that home, it's a lot. So I rather give guidance and advice this way, right? This is way less liability and not as much schooling and student loans. As I was saying, Pufferfish Leo, what I see here is it's basically a test from the universe, spirit, what have you, on the cycle that you're needing to close out. I would write a pros and cons list of what is going to be the best way to take care of yourself. And that I think that's going to come down to scheduling. There's also a little bit of anxiety here of doing something new, or is this investing? I'm also hearing how to walk away. Aesthetic Delta, by the way, I can totally get in touch and read for you too, Allie. I'm learning, but I know it resonates all the folks I read for. Really? Oh, good to know, good to know. I do reading swaps occasionally. I would say I don't always let people read for me though, just because I don't know, you got to be careful. And just FYI, as a new reader, be careful who you read for. Like if someone's giving you bad vibes, like it's not worth it, because I'm a big believer in energy exchange, and as someone that's been like haunted by spirits, like I do not mess with that. And also contributes to me being more of an introvert. I'm just like, why even bother at this point? A lot of people have energetic attachments and spirits on them, not realizing that, especially in the culture, the dating culture, the hookup culture. That's a whole other topic. But anyway, I'm rambling. I hope that answered your question, Pufferfish. So I like people to use their own free will to make choices because it wasn't giving me a straight answer. I do see the indecision. I would say, what is going to be the best choice for you to take care of yourself? Because they want you to decide. So it must be a pending. And that's so common right now in the energy, you guys. Like a lot of people are on pause. I'm on pause. Like I was telling Miriam and Heather, because we're thinking about, not even thinking about, it's gonna happen, merging businesses and working together and showing up on each other's channels and whatnot. And I'm gonna be making content for Miriam and whatever. And if I was like, oh, there might be someone from Miriam's network in the chat, but uh, her original YouTube channel's name was Point Your Compass. However, it got hacked a few times, and at that point, we were like, forget it. So Heather moved to another freaking state, moved in with Miriam, and took over the business and put it in a different name. So that will stop happening. And that's truly how I feel like spirit works. Spirit works in mysterious ways. Like people will show up to your doorstep to help you if it's your purpose. Yes, gets ready to get beat up by the universe. I would say King of Wands, the one that's gonna make you feel good. I see you being a King of Pentacles in the future, so your money's gonna be looking stable and secure. That's great. If one of those companies has like more of an exhausting schedule, like over hours or like too much bouncing around, I'm not sure if that would benefit you. I think you need to be free moving, so pick that company. Does that kind of steer you more? Hi, Justin. We're doing free tarot reading questions. I do have a grocery order coming, so I don't know how long I will be on. What is your Chinese zodiac sign? I think it's monkey. Pretty sure. What is your zodiac sign? I'm a water pig. I didn't know there was a water pig. Oh, I thought it was just a pig. Right? I actually don't remember the whole wheel. Monkeys are very talkative and funny. I never like considered myself to be until maybe just recently. I have mute moments. I have a lot of those. But then I also have like very chatty moments. It depends. It depends what's going on. I would say my Mercury in astrology, that is your mind, but also communication, is heavily highlighted for a good chunk of at least 5 years. 60 in total. What is your regular zodiac sign? Is it regular? Western astrology? I mean, would it be the same? Sometimes, I don't know, when I use Western astrology with evolutionary astrology, it will change my Venus sign. Yet I can see both being true. It's so weird. So I'm not totally sure. I personally lean on evolutionary astrology, um, mostly for the sake of change and soul growth, and also because I'm a coach. Oh no, I flipped the cards. Some people don't mind that. Some people are like super messy with their cards, but I tend to like reorganize them. February. Oh, you're an Aquarius. I'm also an Aquarius. February 18th. I'm on the cusp. So sometimes I can like be a water sign, and I hate that for myself. Honestly, the Aquarius in me like hates to be a water sign. 13 zodiac signs. Yeah, so like I can name them all, but like, if you were to like quiz me, it'd probably take me a while to like count and calculate. Um, I feel like I can intuitively read charts, and I'm a good researcher when it comes to chart um, the transits and the placements. However, like if I were to look at it, the geometry of charts, it doesn't register the same. Maybe someday it will. I don't know. Um, but my mentor did mention that it came up in my birth chart to study astrology more and be offering that as a service. I have found like very significant, important things in people's charts. The important ones that matter, especially when it comes to like changing your habits and getting out of cycles, things like that. I'm just organizing my cards. Does anyone else have a question? Since we're just hanging. I'm waiting for my groceries to get here. Sometimes when I do grocery days, sometimes I will also pick up or order food because I don't know, it's a lot to make the list, get the groceries, and then put them away and prep the food and all that. There are days where like I'll meal prep and eat while I'm meal prepping. Those are good. Those are good full days. But you get what I'm saying? Sometimes you just don't have it in you. Me, life path 5. I am a life path 9. So right now, the year of the snake. This is supposed to be apparently my year, whatever that means. B Rose, she thinks it's my year of freedom. And I was like, is it? It doesn't feel like it. I was like, if anything, I feel like maybe next year it will be. Right now, it kind of, I don't know, kind of feels like death. It's been rough. And it's not, I don't know, I feel like it's more of like a mental thing, mental energy, and like emotional processing things. Yeah, a lot of people have been saying they've had a bad year. And it's also like very specific and unique to you. And here's how I would explain it. So, um, F it, I'll just say it. When Miriam and Heather uploaded one of the first episodes on the podcast for Woke One's Revolution, go check it out. They're using my chart. And it was basically around the time of Neptune retrograde, that transit. Now, lately, everybody's Neptune has been triggered, as well as like other ones, but I think that one specifically has been contributing to the spiritual psychosis, spiritual bypassing, the mental health crises that we're seeing around us, things like that. And Neptune can kick up Dr- Okay, I was frozen for a second. I'm sorry. I had a scam call. I was on a rant and now I'm just done. I'm in my 11-year cycle, so are you emotional time? I don't know what you mean. My name is Amber Livingston. Could you do a reading for me, please? Yeah. What is your question? When will I be recognized for my talents? Sunflower Love Erica 777. Hey, my love, how are you? Hey, I remember you from the last one. Show me Amber Livingston. Will they be recognized for their talents? Automatically, yes. The star card and the strength. Oop, my mic. Automatically, yes. But okay, so what does she need to know about that? Of what do you need to do to achieve that? You got the Emperor here. Well, apparently there's someone that needs to make a decision about you. What is that about? We got the King of Wands, the Three of Cups, the World. And then you got the Five of Wands, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Emperor. It feels like a divine timing moment that's based on someone else's decision. So, will you be recognized for your talents? Yes. I don't want to say your fate is in someone else's hands, but kind of. I don't know if this is a partner, like a lover, or if it's like a boss. Justin, 2022 Tiger year, was that a bad year? Yes, I did not have a great year, 2022. I had like a lot of bad years for a stretch, to be honest. I mean, I had like a lot of good moments I hung on to for the sake of survival. But yeah, Sunflower Love Erica. Like 6. Can I know Miles' next actions towards me? I did give him my number, but no action yet. Let's see. Show me Sunflower Erica. Miles, next actions. Miles, next actions. The Eight of Pentacles, Justice. Three of Wands, but it's in reverse. No, wait. The Four of Wands, but it's in reverse. The Three of Wands, but it's upright. Show me more. King of Pentacles, Eight of Swords. Yeah, I think he'll come forward eventually. He'll apologize for the delay. He seems to be wrapped up in other things, to be honest. Taking care of himself, money, responsibility. Life Path 9. Have to be careful of the environment they're in. They absorb energy if they're around bankers. They will become a banker. If they are around artists, they will become an artist. You're correct. That is my energy. Hilarious. When I had my artist friends here hanging out, I like made a painting and I finished it way quicker than I normally would. And it turned out completely different than my other art pieces. And I was like, well, that's weird. And yeah, when I I feel like I've hung around lawyers my whole life now that I think about it. People like in just those kind of positions and industries, like it's always been kind of around me. So I kind of just, I don't know, pick up on it naturally. Also, the same in real estate. I think the hardest part, and I think it just comes with being an empath, is like not absorbing people's energy and detaching when they're not around you anymore. You know, that's just being an empath. I've had to learn a lot about like just energetic and spiritual boundaries. I'm so sensitive, more than the average person. So like I used to like go to shows, like music shows and stuff, but I would go to one but have to like isolate for a while or be alone for a while or take a bath. That baths help a lot with that. Crowds is a no-go for me, not for long periods of time, for long stretches. Yes, he's in nursing school. He better apologize. Thanks. Yeah, I think he'll get on it. I think he's being responsible, to be honest. Also, if you're born on Tuesday, life is war. I don't know if I was born on a Tuesday. I think I was born on a Monday or a Wednesday. Are you the firstborn? Yes. You don't even got to tell me about what comes with that. I talk about that a lot. There are perks to being the firstborn in some ways, I guess, but I would say there's more burdens. I'm trying to keep track of when my grocery order is supposed to get here. Justin, did you ask a question? Not for tarot. They were just kind of random questions, weren't they? I'm born on Sunday with a full moon in Leo. I believe I was born the day before a full moon. And so my moon is in Virgo. And what I've noticed is the day before a full moon, I want to clean. It's the weirdest thing, you guys. It makes me feel good. I have no idea. And like I'll detox, like it'll very Virgo energy. It has to do with purging food, um, the way you take care of yourself, the things you consume. What would it mean to be born on a full moon in Leo? Give me a number, please. 4, 5, 6, 7. My mentor said to follow the sevens. I'm having a full circle moment, you guys. What numbers are you guys seeing? What are the signs you guys have been seeing? Tell me. I haven't asked the broadcast channel that. Oh, if you're on Instagram and you want to be a part of the broadcast channel community, go check it out. I also have Patreon, but things have been a little slow moving there, so no rush. I do plan to put like extended videos when I do all sign readings. I've been just, I don't know, I've been feeling more pulled towards channeled messages. So I think eventually I'll probably do by sign, but as of right now at this time of my life, I think I might just do channeled messages and like these readings are timeless, those kind of things. Because I've been getting like really weird, random, specific messages. And they're for someone out there in the collective, and it has nothing to do with me. And I'm just like, where am I? What is this for? It's so weird to be in the position of a messenger channeler, you guys. It really is. Obsessive compulsive disorder? Like, oh, OCD about my cleaning? I mean, yeah. Heather did bring that up during my reading. She was like, would you say you can get a little OCD? I was like, sometimes. It depends what it's about. I have, like, I don't know, perfectionist issues-ish. I have to, like, constantly check myself. Do you have a dream journal? Absolutely, yes. I dream a lot. I also dream interpret. Can you ask, is Astro Trump? I don't even know what that means. But it sounds like something they'll not answer. Can you astral travel? Yes, I can astral travel. I don't like to do it often, to be honest. It kind of makes me feel nauseous. For an Aquarius, I have a lot of air sign placements. The only thing that keeps me grounded is my Earth Moon, and even that kind of feels wonky sometimes, depending what's going on in the astrology. But because of the air sign placements, that kind of means that I'm more in my head. So being astral travel, that's like, out of body experience. I don't feel like I need that. I feel like I need to be more grounded and present. Water energy, it depends on the day. It can be a great thing for me with creativity, but when it comes to expressing my emotions through words, out loud speaking, if there's like conflict or it's like a tense situation, is not always good. It's not. I have to like really like work on it to the point where it might even come off as like a performance because it's so tough for me to work out. It's a whole past life thing, you guys. I did a lot of past life regression and I'm like still going through it. Did you see the movie Doctor Sleep? I don't believe I have. Is that like a movie about astral travel? Because it sounds interesting. And now I kind of want to check it out. Okay. Well, it's been about an hour. Thank you guys, everyone that participated in the chat and dropped a question. And thank everyone that came back from last time. I recognized a lot of those usernames. Do you live close to the water? I don't like answering that, but I mean, Washington has like probably 500 lakes or something like that. I was researching the other day. So that's a hard question to answer. I was going to say ask. I mean, it's also known for, our forests, but in between those forests, we have a lot of water, right? Justin, were you here last time? I can't remember. Okay. We gotta go, you guys. I have an order coming. Take care. Bye.